And that's us live now, I believe. I can't be asked to check, to be honest, so let's just go and check our skills. Hello everyone, it is not Friday night. On this Saturday, I delayed that Friday night chill stream to Saturday, so we're playing Stellar Blade today. I'm Cooksel, joining me is Ashmanix.
Hello. Are you sure you're streaming? I'm refreshing the page and not seeing anything.
It should be streaming. I pressed streaming. It's been streaming for 30 seconds, I think.
Give me a second.
I will be so mad if it's not streaming.
Wait. Have you still got stream up from the other? Let me check some.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what I was looking at. I think, but yeah, it's working.
It is working.
Yeah.
It scared the shit out of me. I'm just quickly heading to my YouTube to check now.
Oh, Jobby, you need to sit properly. Like, there you go.
Yeah, I see it. It's live. You did scare the shit out of me with that one. Anyways.
I was refreshing the page and then I don't know if I was on the wrong. I feel like it had number. No, I think it was the right thing. I had to go out and then go. I couldn't just refresh the page. I had to like go back to YouTube and then click on the link again to your thing. For some
Well, let's
reason.
blame YouTube for this bullshit then.
YouTube can suck my balls.
Right. Okay, well, we are at the point where we can progress to basically the end of the game now. I know I've missed a few side quests, which I think probably would give a lot of better insight into this game. Like the one where you drain the water from the flooded areas, but at this point, whatever. But the ones I do want to do have to do with Digger. So that's this one. Okay, so... Ah, shit. Collect the network access code 2 out of 3. So... I don't know where the third one is. Great Desert Area. Probably the Great Desert Area one. Besides Sister's Junk, I'm sure I got that one. At the Solar Tower on the bottom floor, I think I got that one. So in the Great Desert, at the Oasis. So we're going to the Great Desert. We have to get Digger's codes for him. If you remember who Digger is.
No regrets.
No.
Okay,
Oh wait, the robot thing.
he's that little robot who's like sentient.
Yes.
Oh, hello,
I do
Valari
remember
Kantari. It's nice to see you. I'm glad the stream's working, actually. Got a bit of a scare. Alright, at the Oasis, you can find the small console, the dock under a small shelter with swordfish on the front. See, that just sounds like madness.
Uh-oh.
Right. Let's matrix our way over there.
Alright, crack
Oh,
dealer.
yes. Hello, Crack Dealer. Nice to see you as well. You guys were on that stream that you did earlier today, Ash. That random game that you picked up for free, I think.
I won it as part of a sweepstakes for just being on a Discord server, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
And I can't remember what was it called. Dome Digger? Dome. Fuck, I can't even remember the name of the bloody game.
Right.
My memory sucks.
Okay, I'm just doing side quests. Although I'm doing this one first, this is just because this is a prerequisite for the side quest I actually want to do, which is the third and I believe last side quest involving Sue and Anya, or Enya, whatever her name is.
Dome Defender. Dome Keeper. I don't know why I can't remember this name. That's what it was called. Did you enjoy the stream? The bits of it that you caught?
I was very confused, and then I did see that you had basically stuck yourself at what was the main menu screen for most of the game.
So,
Or
do
most
you
of
know
the
how what had happened is, do you know how you can get little? It felt like it was like a mini game, almost, of the actual game.
Uh-huh.
On the starter screen, starter area, and yeah, you just go into it, and it's basically the way half the game's supposed to play. You're supposed to like defend your dome, But there was no indication that this was just like a random thing that will keep on going forever if you don't stop. And I hadn't seen the instructions on how to do it. So anyway, I sat there for about 40 minutes the first time, and then the game crashed.
I've gotten this.
Which was funny. And then I did another about hour or something like that. I can't remember how long.
Right, I've gotten this one. So the one I must not have is the Wasteland one. At the solar tower, inside on the bottom floor, you can find a small console with a green face on it, where you can obtain the code. Okay. So I've got...
So...
You just have to go activate 3 computers. I've activated 2 out of 3 such a long time ago that I don't remember which ones were which. That character fishes for hours at such a small pond. What are you talking about? I mean...
That's a pretty small pond.
This oasis.
Yeah.
Alright, first we have to make our way to... the tetrapod.
So I'm blaming bad game design, but it turns out I was not playing the actual thing, and then I stumbled into it.
How long did it take you before you got to the actual game?
More than an hour. Maybe an hour and a half.
Wow. That's genuinely hilarious. Alright, so
the thing is,
Wasteland.
because I was just like... To be fair, nobody in the chat was able to figure it out either. They were just enjoying my pain. Then I got to play the actual game.
I think it was just really entertaining for them to watch you struggle endlessly.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I do think though that genuinely it was confusing. But anyway, I got to the part where I was supposed to be, and I was like, oh, this game's all right, but shout out to the VTuber.
So after you actually got to playing the game of the actual game, what did you think?
I thought it was alright, yeah. Like it was it's interesting. It's that you're splitting between 2 different types of game. One is like base defender, right, with a laser.
And the other must be some kind of resource management from what I saw.
Yeah, it's like digging for the resources and trying to find the right resources to upgrade your defending thing. So it's an interesting split that forces you to kind of try and balance those 2 things. And I thought it was alright. It's not my type of game. My type of game, as I say, is like visual novel. But with the exception of that tutorial or the starter area, I do think that they should tweak that to make it obvious.
Alright, here we are.
Eve, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
What are your sizes?
Do you remember the process in which your ego was first formed?
What?
That's a good question.
Sending and receiving data, saving and processing. As I spent tens and then hundreds and then thousands of seconds in the learning process, eventually I learned that I was just myself.
What? You remember when you formed your ego?
For me,
that's bullshit.
It took 27,404,091 consecutive seconds of learning.
Maybe it's just different for AI.
That's quite disappointing. From what I've researched so far, there are no significant differences in the process of ego formation between other humans and myself. Not even in people as special as you.
Oh, did you just give me a compliment?
I've had a conversation like this with any of my comrades before. Can't help but think, what would Taki have said?
I know, man.
Oh my god, look at his face emoji. Oh,
I
it's
think
gone.
is he like chatting us up or something?
Maybe?
I think Digger's into us.
Maybe?
But also we're too good for Digger to eat shit. Blacktie is asking, what were you defending against? That is a very good question.
Oh man, I want these sunglasses.
Dude, this guy is trying to get in, like, figuratively speaking, into our pants. Lol.
He wants to lube up
interface with our USB port.
I was trying to come up with some kind of USB port type thing, but I couldn't come up with anything.
No, mine was a terrible fucking. He wants to interface with our motherboard.
God, these sunglasses are horrendously terrible. I want them.
What? Isn't that the fashion nowadays?
This just looks like she's gonna do an experiment in a school lab.
Oh god, hot girl with protective glasses on. Yes, please.
Nah, I'm not gonna buy any of these.
Sad to see you go.
Mate, get over yourself.
Environmental beautification.
Is he cleaning up the area?
Real beautiful environment you got.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty bad job of it.
Digger, what's on your mind?
I was conducting a thought experiment on Zion and its citizens. I wonder, what do they consider themselves to be?
Humans, we've seen this already.
What are they thinking about now that they are disconnected from the network?
Not much.
If I could somehow ask them these questions, their answers would be most enlightening.
Why didn't you go ask them?
Well, they're just trying to live another day, I would guess. The same as anybody else. If you're so curious, why not just ask them? Nothing's stopping you.
Yes.
It is not that simple. There are variables to consider.
What variables?
Regardless, your encouragement is appreciated.
What variables? Elaborate.
I don't know what it is. I just love the design of these little like robot drones where they've just got a pair of legs and then a balloon with a monitor for a face. Kind of reminds me of the Robocop 2 from Robocop 2, where its face was also on a screen.
What?
Perfect.
Have you never watched Robocop 2?
Configuring the device now.
I have, but I don't know what you're
Now,
talking
I
about.
just
Let
need
me-
your help with this thing.
What now?
It's a simple task. I need you to enter the network code and activate the communication node. And I will be entering standby mode for the network connection.
Alright, if you insist.
I think he's going to upload himself to the internet.
It's not my fault, understand?
Your concern is
Not my
appreciated,
fault.
but I don't anticipate any serious problems.
No one ever does. That's why they go ahead, and then when serious problems happen, they just go, oh shit! And then the whole world explodes. Oh, it's one of these.
Pixel,
Yes?
I think I've got a good chat. I'm USB-C male. You're USB-C female. We should connect. I'm thinking of Digger chat lines.
Oh my god, that's kind of freaky.
Oh, this is not good. I think we've done a bad thing.
Well, as Eve
Wait, why
said,
is
she doesn't
that?
give a shit. It's not her fault.
Wait, why? What? Why is he in that machine?
He was trying to upload himself.
He's so incompetent that he somehow blew it up in the process.
Digger, you okay?
I love how concerned she sounds.
You know, we probably should have played with this in Korean.
Only the network device was destroyed.
Nah, Japanese.
Where'd it go?
It's not a Japanese game.
I don't care.
I am still myself.
What?
I was unable to revert to IoT mode.
It's not a thing.
Nothing has changed. My hypothesis. Unfortunately, I am even more confused about what happened to me.
Don't worry about it.
Well, what were you expecting? Considering the nature of artificial intelligence, trying to find the reason why consciousness forms isn't going to help you decide whether you're human or not.
I can tell you, he's not human.
Yeah, straight away.
I think Adam is right.
Eve looks human, but she's probably not human. But I'd call her human.
Maybe you could watch the citizens of Zion as they go about their lives. You haven't made much headway on your own.
You know he has an R2D2
Suppose
wannabe,
you're right.
but he
Thank
can
you for
talk.
your advice. I must prepare for my migration to try
I
something.
was about to say, his speech reminds me more of C-3PO than R2-D2.
Do you know what they've done? They've mixed them together into
I got a
one
trophy!
hideous
Beep.
bot.
Okay, got money for that somehow. Also, has he got a bag?
What the fuck? Where did this come from? That's not so much a bag as like a bunch of things taped together.
How'd he put it on himself?
These are very good questions that
He
you will
hasn't
never
got
get
limbs.
the answer to.
He hasn't got anything to strap it on.
Maybe use his legs.
All this to Zion.
No, I am still packing. I must also calculate the optimal route and construct a most spectacular migration plan.
Mate, just
Mate,
use a phone, you'll
spectacular.
teleport there.
Really getting into the spirit. That's all.
Will the monsters attack him? They will, won't they?
Sad to see you go.
I mean, they're monsters, they attack anything, right?
Environmental beautification.
Farewell.
Alright, later, Digger.
No.
You were interesting.
I think Valari Kantara was impressed with my chat line.
That's just a straight up big dog, isn't it?
A what? Oh,
You know that robot, the big dog.
Is it called the Big Dog? I feel like it has a different name.
I thought that was its name, Big Dog. That was the robot that was on like YouTube like 9-10 years ago, maybe.
Boston Dynamics.
I like how you remember the name Boston Dynamics. I don't remember that.
I
at all.
remember the name because they've done a whole bunch of other robots, and that dog is just one of them.
Ah,
And
nice.
they have one that walks and does like backflips and shit. Like, mate, I don't know. The dog is impressive, but the two-legged one that does backflips.
I haven't
is
seen that.
fucking
That does sound
something
impressive. Okay, where the fuck
yeah.
is the way out of here? I can never find the way out.
I believe they might have been started by Google, but they got bought up by. I don't know if it was or was it started by the Department of Defense? Either way, what the fuck? Spot. That's what it's called. Spot.
Spot.
Spot the dog.
Very nice.
And then the other one, what's Stretch? What the fuck?
Alright,
is it?
Valari Kantara says, no, Ash, if you play Japanese, do so if the source is Japanese. I concur.
No. Japanese sounds better than English voice acting on average. Korean I'm not used to. I don't like change.
Alright, so here's an interesting thing. So, and this also comes from the latest episode of Cooksall Watches Foreign Shows. This time,
Oh.
I have been watching with my wife Voice on Netflix. I didn't realize this, but it is a Thai show. Spoken in Thai. And if I'm not making myself clear enough, it's Thailand, basically. Quite interesting show. I quite like it. Really not used to Thai, though. But the part that I found interesting is when I looked it up, because my wife started watching the show and I sort of joined her. When I looked it up, I realized, wait, this is a remake of a show from South Korea.
Lol.
So I would have
South
watched
Korea's
the
the
South
new-
Korean one if
If you knew about it.
if I knew, yeah. Wait, what's cringe?
Wait, where were you watching this Thai program from?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix is. Do you know Netflix has kind of like spunked a bunch of money into projects in the West that have done shit, and I feel like they're now pulling back on those type of things and just like buying up stuff from.
Well,
like
I
I think you were mentioning anime, right? But they're also buying, showing a lot more international, like, Korean dramas and stuff like that.
This is my brother and I were talking about this just before we came on the stream. But yeah, you saw that chat. Yeah, basically Netflix is doing a lot of anime lately. They are funding quite a few projects, including the Ranma remake that's coming out. They did
Anime
Terminator Zero as well.
Oh, I
And
never
they've
watched
got
that.
a Devil May Cry anime that is due to come out soon too.
Yeah, that will be interesting. It could be good.
I am not interested in that.
Bought at any time for maintenance.
I liked the old Devil May Cry.
Yeah, me as well.
Black Tie says Ash Manic's attitude. Oh, what? Just watching Japanese.
Correctilus is good for them. Valara Katara says, fuck the remake. Yeah, I'm not interested in the remake. For me, Ranma and a Half is such a 90s and late 80s, early 90s series that it's hard for me to look at the remake and say, yeah, that fits. Although I do like that they're keeping the old art style, but just animating it modern. Okay, yeah, here we go.
Enya,
Ooh.
seeing you stand and walk like this, it's good to see. So, just what is it that brings you two here?
I have a request for you. At one point, a small drone came to the bar.
A drone?
Oh no, it's Digger.
Do you mean Digger?
The drone heard Enya singing, said it recognized the song, then just left. I've done everything I can, but I can't seem to find that drone.
A weirdo.
Eve, I'm sorry to bother you with this. If it has something to do with my lost memories, do you think you can get more details from the drone?
Chances are he doesn't know.
Digger should be in Zion. It shouldn't be too difficult to find out.
See the legs that we got back for Enya?
Yeah.
I'll let you
Did
know
we
as
get
soon
the
as
especially big thigh ones?
In the meantime, you should
Honestly, that is
Because,
what it looked like.
be safe.
Yeah, she got some.
Thank you.
The thick thighs save lives. I'm like, damn.
I also just liked, I still like that he went to the desert to find parts and literally seemed to have just come across 2 brand new legs wrapped together, like shrink wrapped and everything.
Like, just manufactured and just the right type as well.
Right color and everything.
I know, what are the odds, eh?
Oh, there he is. Thank you for putting him on the map for me, game.
Thank you, Gabe.
Cracktula says, who's that? That's Enya. We've had a whole bunch of quests with Sue and Enya where he's trying to basically repair her because she's his lover? I don't know. And
He loves her, but I don't know how he describes
she-
the relationship.
oh, hello. Digger's found a mate. Oh, no, that was the same part that was over there. The big dog.
Or maybe it's his
Hi,
mate.
Digger. How are you finding things here? Are you liking Zion?
This environment appears in need of beautification.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Currently learning the rules of this city. After that has been done, I will decide on my plan.
Honestly, I feel like we've let a rogue loose here.
We've unleashed a monster. A stupid, smiley monster.
Oh, that's funny, actually. It's the same shit he was selling back there. Alright, Valara Kantara says, why does Enya look like a PNG sprite on her head? Like, what?
What?
I'm not sure about that, to be fair. Oh my god, Digger actually had the Plastic Hearts Volume 2 for sale. That's where we got it from.
I have to go now. My partners are waiting for me.
I like this workshop he's got.
Understood. I don't have many
Yeah, he's
customers,
got free
so
Steam.
it does make me a bit sad to hear that you're leaving.
We'll see each other again. Goodbye.
Yeah, stop being so needy. God
What's it-
damn it.
What's the currency called? Bitcoin.
Hi, Digger. How are you finding?
I'm currently...
Right.
Do you know I've not seen a good Bitcoin scam
The one
recently?
who spoke with Enya, right?
Thank God for that.
Yes. Artistic activities are truly amazing.
Truly
It was my
amazing.
first time hearing a song. I feel like my understanding of human culture has improved considerably.
After hearing one song.
Something about the song.
It's like he
I
knows
would
it all.
like you to tell me more about it.
Yes, Eve. You're a very special guest, so I'll tell you.
Calm
The
yourself, mate.
information actually has to do with Enya's song.
Mm.
I traveled through many different regions before settling at the Scrap Plains. I collected 149 petabytes of data during my journey.
It's very much.
When in Zion,
Quite a lot.
I
Where did you put it all? But also, if it's like raw, uncompressed visual feed, then it's not that impressive.
Different singers can sing the same song.
No. The data similarity is so high that it leads me to believe it's the vocalization of the same person.
Oh?
I acquired this data from a location called the Opera House.
Oh wait, we found that place.
Buried ruin.
Last stream.
Now I've told you everything I told Enya.
All right. It's all starting to make sense, I think.
Wait, you told Enya that? Why we...
Why did she tell us to find you then?
Service.
Yeah.
Drop by again.
She told us that you just ran off being like, I know this song! And that was it.
Yeah. You just came in going, I know this song, and then ran away. Like a troll.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Are there any other side quests going on?
Like I was saying, remember the Cryptoland story? I heard about that. Was that not going to be like all these people are going to go to an island for a holiday or something and they're going to talk about crypto? Or were they going to live on the island and do crypto bullshit?
What? That
I
just
just
sounds like one of
remember-
those sorts of bullshit, like Yakuza places where everyone makes a secret place, they go and just have fights there.
Yes. Where in this case the fights are not planned. People just fight with each other because it's just stupid fucked up island.
Oh boy.
Oh, I just heard about it because a whole bunch of people took shits on it commentary people talking about.
Indeed.
It was funny though. They had some stupid videos, like a shitty 3D movie representing what the island would look like or something. Or they had some mascot. It was fucking hilarious. We live in a clown world, man. Or at least it's entertaining. Also, the guy that did Fire Festival was trying to do another festival.
Huh.
Did you hear? You must have heard about the Fire Festival thing. There was a Netflix documentary on it.
No. I'll have to find out about that.
Ooh, do you know what? Just watch that documentary. It'll be a great watch.
Alright, speaking of great watches, I do have one. And this comes from Cooksall Watches Indian movies. But I watched one... I think it was a few days ago now, and I was genuinely impressed with it. It's called Nyack, the Real Hero, and basically what it was about was the main character, who's a cameraman for a TV station.
Why would you pay attention to a crazy person?
I felt I had to.
Wait, who's he talking about?
To all the stories
Yeah.
of everyone in Zion.
Digger or...
Never mind. What's done is done. Now let's deal with it.
Adam, do you know you could have just shut up and not said anything? You just wasted 5 seconds.
Crack Dealer says, oh my god, snakes again. No, let me go on. So basically the story was about a cameraman for a news station, right? What happens is he... Let me remember. So first of all, he is just working as a cameraman, right? He covers some incident which takes place where he was heading to work, right? Basically, him and his assistant were like on the way to work or some shit, and the traffic incident takes place wherein a bus driver who skipped a stop gets, you know, some students go onto the bus after chasing it down to say, "Oi, fuck you, we need to go for our exams. So what are you skipping stops for?" And the bus driver's like, "Yeah, fuck you," and he kicks the kid off. And the kid bangs his head on the ground and starts bleeding out. And the other students are like, "Oh, fuck you." They pull the bus driver out and start beating the shit out of him. So other bus drivers come, block the area, and start beating. It just turns into a massive fight, right?
What the fuck?
Oh, it escalates. And then because the buses have blocked the area, a massive traffic jam ensues. Our cameraman is there with his assistant. And yeah, from there, basically, it just really spirals out of control. First of all, let me see where I'm supposed to be going. There. Oh my god. Right, so it really spirals out of control. The police get involved and they're like trying to find out whose fault it is. And students are blaming the bus driver. Bus drivers are blaming the students. And it's basically becoming like he said, she said. So they eventually call... the policeman calls the chief minister. The chief minister being like the local state leader. Elected like a president.
Right.
And one of the bus drivers says no because, and I think it was the offending bus driver. He says no because I belong to his party. I don't understand how that works exactly. So he's not gonna fuck me over. And when the chief minister hears about that, it's like, all right, don't do anything to like sort this out. So the police are kind of stuck. They can't do anything. Meanwhile, shit gets real. Because they're like, all right, we'll just move this bus driver out of the way. But that bus driver lies down in front of the bus saying, no, you ain't moving this, because they want to clear the jam. The jam's getting real desperate. There's like ambulances that can't get through, and all sorts of people are getting pissed. I'm detailing this incident a lot, because this is just the inciting incident. Meanwhile, our cameraman is filming all this, right? It eventually ends up in like a massive fight. Things are set on fire, cars are broken, meanwhile, the student's just bleeding out and no one seems to give a shit about him. So our cameraman films all this, including the conversations between the police inspector on scene and the chief minister on the phone. And no one sees him recording. Fuck. Alright, I'm out of here. No one sees him recording this, right? Mm-hmm. Eventually, what happens is, during the riots and all the fighting and all that, he's like, ain't anyone gonna help the student? No? Alright, fuck it. So he picks up the student, and runs with him to the nearest hospital. His assistant films him doing this, and he becomes like a hero for a day, basically. People are like, oh, this guy was amazing. At the news station, he gets promoted to being a reporter. And they say, your first... I don't see how that works. That's not a linear job progression, but yeah. He trained in videography, not in reporting or journalism.
But even saving someone doesn't make you eligible for a job.
Anyway, no, the point is that selling that footage to other news stations made them a lot of money. So
okay.
So he becomes like a senior reporter, and his first job, literally his first interview, is to interview the chief minister. So he takes his job seriously, and when the chief minister comes, he says, the chief minister starts like doing the usual sort of propaganda that politicians do, right? Talking about how he's done good for the economy and so on and so forth. And he starts citing statistics saying, actually, World Economic Forum, IMF, and all these are saying this, that, and the other, and you're actually pretty shit.
Well, the IMF know about his little town.
It's not a town. He's a minister for a state.
I mean, they wouldn't have...
I don't know, man.
IMF.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Movie magic, right? So he riles up the guy because he's giving a lot of stats and making him look bad, the chief minister. He's got a guy working under him who's like a thug, right? And that thug starts going around the station saying, all right, shut down don't record this. And the producer's like, this is live, you idiot. Everyone can see. Because they can see me as well. Go, yeah. Oh, fuck. So, the chief minister gets real pissed off, saying, you don't know what kind of responsibility I have. You can talk big, but you can't do shit, right? Why don't you be chief minister for a day? He says to the reporter. The reporter's like, what? What? Like, I can't do that. And he's like, ha! See? You can't do shit.
Look around.
Oh, what?
This place.
Wait. Natiba's incoming.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
God, they sense some kind of vibration.
What is this, Dune? So, everyone who's watching the show is like, go be chief minister for a day. And so he eventually says, all right, I'll do it. So our guy, after some like legal wrangling, becomes chief minister for a day. I am summarizing the story. I'm cutting out a whole bunch of stuff, getting to the important points. So as chief minister, he basically decides his task for one day is he's going to sort out corruption as best as he can. And his way of doing that is to fire everyone who's responsible for corruption. Now, I know that realistically that wouldn't work so well, but people were impressed with him. Right? Because he went around places doing things in person.
He did all of this on an 8-hour shift?
Oh, man. He did it in person, and I think he actually did it from like 8 till like midnight or something, actually.
Fair enough.
Still not fair enough. What are you talking about? But the best part for me is when he gets to like a local school because things there are bad. Turns out there's like a thug in the local area and they harass the girls, right? Like sexually harass the girls. So he decides to go confront this thug. The thug's like, fuck off, I don't give a fuck about you. And it ends up in a massive fight, Matrix style, where they're running on buses and stuff, like in the street. And I was laughing so much because the fight scenes in this, well, it's an Indian movie, you can imagine. So, the point being that people are very impressed with his first day, his only day, on the job. And at the end of it, he goes to arrest the chief minister, saying, you are the source of the corruption. When I say chief minister, I mean the original one. Saying, you are the source of the corruption, right? And so, you're not chief minister right now, I can just arrest you. Bollocks. So, he gets a whole dudes arrested and everything, right? Oh, God. Why are there so many of them?
Welcome to the stream, Evangelion Donut.
Oh, hello, Evangelion Donut. So, after he gets them all arrested, he goes back to being regular guy. And the chief oh, fuck's sake. The chief minister goes back to being chief minister and he's like, I'm going to undo all that damage he's caused.
Or redo the damage that he uncaused.
That's a better way of looking at it, I guess. Oh my god. Come on. Why aren't you coming out the dirt?
Is it stuck or something?
I hope not.
It's like it can't move. It can jump, but can't. What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on. Well, he's stuck there. Want me to help you out?
These monsters kill me.
I guess this guy's dead.
It's more common than you'd think.
So basically, no, I'm still in combat.
Ended up like that.
I can't get my reward. I'm still in combat.
Sorrow, guilt.
Oh, it's because they're chatting, maybe?
You can't handle it. You end up like her.
Oh, I don't know what's happened to this thing.
Treasure. Let's just grab the memory sticks. Finish what we started.
Can I unfuck you out the ground? Oh, I can't get this. Anyway, so, yeah. The Chief Minister sends his goons to go fight that guy. He gets beaten up. Meanwhile, meanwhile, the actual Chief Minister's ratings have tanked to the point where an election has to be called because he's gotten so, fucked over. People want our guy, main dude, to be the Chief Minister now. He's like, no, I never wanted to be in politics, really. This was just an accident. And they're like, yeah, but you're good at it. You should be in politics. He's like, no! Alright, I don't know what got this guy out, but he's out now. Uh-oh.
Ew.
Ugh. Oh, well, whatever. At least it got done. So, meanwhile, just to be a bastard, the Chief Minister, yeah, he got some goons to beat up our guy, which they go to his workplace and wreck it all. All, like, computers being thrown around, and they electrocute him as well. He's still alive, though. He's really injured, but he's alive. And his parents' house, they get a bulldozer to just knock down the house. And people are like, yeah, it's bad. So people are like, no, you should be Chief Minister. He's like, I don't want to be a politician. The Chief Minister's aide, who's an actual legit guy who helped him on his day on the job, he says, no, people like you are a fucking travesty and I hate people like you because you give us hope and then you say, no, I can't do it. And then he basically convinces him with that. He runs to be Chief Minister and the movie really skips over. It says, and he became Chief Minister. He won the elections because he was popular. So,
It's so easy, guys.
yeah, so he became Chief Minister. I'm going to read this now. I'll get back to the story afterwards. August memory. I received messages from a city called Zion. It said everyone is welcome. It said we could all live together. The city welcomes everyone in the name of the Prophet Oracle. I don't believe it's a real city. I think my sisters believe in it, though. Maybe they just need something to believe. I wish I could go there. I truly do. Well, you died here. I'm sorry. So he's Chief Minister, and he's trying to unfuck everything, and the actual Chief Minister, he's got the support of the other opposition leaders now to do underhanded bullshit. Go, hurry, it's too late for me. Head that way and you'll get to Zion. You have to survive, even though that means you're the only one alive. Goodbye. And they decide that the best way to undermine him is to do some false flag terrorist attacks. So they start laying bombs in the city, right? First they send up... Yeah, it's bad. First they send like an assassin to go kill him, and when that assassin fails... They put a bomb in his parents' house where he's staying with his parents, and the bomb goes off.
I thought they demolished his parents' house.
After a while, he got another house, I think. They don't
So
really.
this is the second house.
Yeah, so they bomb that house, and this time it kills the parents as well. Right.
Bro.
Yeah, dig to live, dig and hide to live, dig to live, dig and hide to live, so on and so forth. Hurry up and dig, or you'll get eaten up by the monster. Dig, hurry up and dig. Right, yeah, so this really sets him angry, but there's other bombs in the city. So he goes with his special forces team, because I see Crack Dealer saying, can't he get special forces to do it? No, he goes with them to go defuse the bombs. And he's literally like at the bombs, having them defused in front of him. And I was just thinking to myself, like, this is really dangerous, but alright. And then like they show in the press, like is getting the original chief minister is getting an interview, and he's saying, obviously we've lost our influence, but he's also lost his influence as well. And you see, he's going around defusing these bombs. It's because he set them up himself, obviously, right? So at this point, our guy who's like completely lost his shit because he's pissed off. He never even wanted to be a politician in the first place. He invites the chief minister for a meeting. Chief minister shows up. I'm going to keep calling that guy chief minister. That's right?
Right.
He invites him into his office for a meeting. He comes. He's like, so what do you want to talk to me about? Our guy says to him, I know you killed my parents, right? I can't prove it. That's why. And he just pulls a gun out and says, I'm going to kill you. And he says that in English. And I was like, oh my God. Then
When they start speaking English, you know the shit's
getting real. Yeah. And he goes, you're going to shoot me. He says, everyone knows I've come to your office for a meeting, right? What do you think's going to happen if you shoot me? I've been in politics for 30 years. You don't know shit. He goes, you've been in politics for 30 years. I've been in politics for 1 year. I think it's been like a year now, right? Or maybe it's been some time and he just kept rounding up. He goes, I've been in politics for 31 years then because I learned from you. And that guy goes, what are you going to do though? He goes, you can't shoot me. He goes, no, I'm not going to shoot you. Then that guy shoots himself in the shoulder and then quickly throws the gun at the chief minister, who catches it. The guards run in because they heard a gunshot, and they're like, oh shit! The chief minister sees what's being implicated here and quickly goes to shoot our guy, but then he gets taken out by the guards.
Touché.
And then the aide runs in because I really like the ending. This is the ending. The aide runs in. He says, what happened here? Our guy says to him, he goes, he made me a real politician. And the aide that totally understood exactly what happened with that. And he says, don't worry, I'll get this covered up so you don't need to worry.
Dude.
And that's the ending. I love that.
What the fuck?
It's great. It was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot to it.
That last bit was the most realistic part. Everything else was so much bullshit. Like, given a day, you can't do fuck all. If it was that easy.
I know. It's
that
obviously
ending
a movie.
though. That was a good ending though.
That was a really solid
He made
ending.
me a real politician.
It's a bit lighter than how I'm depicting it, but it does have that sort of, if you stare at the abyss stares back feel to it. And I really like that.
But also, I mean, they can make it as lighthearted as you want. The motherfucker cold-blooded got the other guy killed.
Oh yeah.
In a way that doesn't get properly implicated. That is cold.
Out of all the movies I've watched from India recently, I say this one is probably one of the best ones.
How old is that?
1999.
90s?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I thought this was going to be a more recent one.
It might even be as 2001 or something like that.
Oh, that's... Damn.
It was good.
Vintage.
I highly recommend it. I've been having so much fun watching all of these.
A new series, Kuxel talks about random show he's watched. Or random show stroke movie.
We're spreading out across the world, man. Like, I've never seen a Thai drama before, and now I have.
I watched a Chinese drama called Devil and the Fairy or something. It was, I was recommended to watch it by family. And I was like, what? I did enjoy it, actually. But the main character, the girl, the woman, the fairy, is really fucking annoying for most of the
fairy?
The series. Yeah, she becomes better near the end, but she's super fucking annoying and immature. Whereas the devil guy is pretty cool.
Crackdilla says,
I quite like him.
Crackdilla says, what's the name of that movie? It's Nyack, the real hero.
Do you want to put it in the chat? Just so that they've got the... No, because so they can properly Google it.
I like that this one actually caught enough interest that you're saying put in the chat.
No, because it's funny. I mean, the guys are interested.
I have omitted a lot of the goofy shit that's in it. There's one part where there's a fight scene where they do the Matrix camera angles where it's spinning. Obviously, because Matrix was a lot more contemporary at the time.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's very worth watching.
Wait, what is Polari? Why is it? Wait, what? Is that an actual show?
I only remember
So-
that it's way around here somewhere.
Speaking about something that's not as light-hearted, have you heard? You must have heard the chat going on about a certain P Diddy.
Oh my days. I've heard tell, but I don't know exactly what's going on.
Oh, it's ramping up, and apparently he's going to be when he goes to court and all that. It's a lot of shit's going to come out. It's going to allegedly.
Wasn't it a drama? Sorry, not drama. Wasn't it a documentary from 50 Cent?
Was there I hear people talking about 50 Cent, and 50 Cent had no love for P Diddy. And they were talking about some sort of the way they were talking about him is if he'd done some sort of program about him.
I think that's what it was.
I've not seen it. Interesting. By 50 Cent, man, that's mental. I need to watch this. Like, it's mad. And I think one of the big, it's like apparently the lawyers who are bringing the case against him, they said that like a couple of thousand people contacted him, and they whittled it down to about 100 and so many that they were able to verify. And so they're taking those ones to court. It seems to have affected a lot of people over the spans of like 2 or 3 decades. But I think
with that level
the
of
biggest
fame,
thing is,
I'm not surprised.
yeah, I mean, the thing is the connections he had with other celebrities. So the big thing out of this is not just what the diddler got up to, but it's like who else, what other celebrities are implicated in this. This is a bit like,
oh, never mind.
it feels a bit like an Epstein thing. Like I think he's been sent to the same jail as Epstein went to as well.
Oh, hang on.
We should investigate this more.
Talk quieter, Eve. I can't hear you. This
The
is
music's
the song.
going pretty loud.
This is the song that Enya sings.
Let's change the subject. Anya, the people in your life have said that you've been over the moon to star in such a moving performance.
I can't hear you.
Yes, that's correct. The moment I received the script, it just snapped off the page.
The lost art of audio mixing.
It was magical. I wondered what it would be like to be Madame Machine, how to sing, and then it all.
So it's just Enya in a previous life that she's forgotten about.
By singing, you mean Beyond Fate, right? How does it feel? It's become quite a sensation across social media platforms.
Social media, goof.
I never expected this much interest from so many people.
Or is this a human, like human 1.0?
I'll always give 100%.
No, it won't be 1.0. They all died.
Some people have said that after hearing the masterpiece, they've been hungry to find out who this Enya is.
And we see it clearly. Oh god, there's 7 of them, and we can't hit any of them, can we? Oh, I remember I wasn't able to pick this up last time I came here. I was like, why?
This song. It's so much like the one Enya's always singing. The lyrics seem a bit different. It might be included in some of Enya's lost memories.
Evangeline Donut says, I suggest watching a Hong Kong drama called Moving Targets from 2004. I'll bear that one in mind.
Do you know, I should probably have a channel in the Discord chat for recommendations for movies and shit. But then I'll never get to watching them.
I think the name of the documentary was something like Diddy Did It or something.
Fucking good. Great name.
Yeah, I just remembered that.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't know.
Because the R. Kelly fucking well, that wasn't a 50 Cent thing, but the R. Kelly documentary was fucking mental.
All you have is acting and singing. Oh, and my fans.
Can't hear a damn thing.
What is up with the music?
Embarrassed by centuries now, huh? Though it may be a problem if I'm seeing this in 100 years. Anyway, I got this. Beyond me.
And you know the mad thing about the R. Kelly one is, have you seen
Have I seen what?
the Boondocks?
Yeah, I've seen some of it.
Mate, the Boondocks took the rip out of R. Kelly. Literally had a kid come up in the court and he's like, yeah, he pissed on me, so what?
I saw that episode, yeah.
And I was like, this was well before he got arrested, right? And then there was an episode about a rapper, right? who was like homophobic, but he was actually gay.
We are holding a lottery to participate
And-
in the Eidos Opera Company autograph signing event. More details can be found on the Art Center social media.
And the thing is, that might have been talking about P. Diddy, I don't know. But like, there were so many things where it was like, holy shit. Like, it was laying some things out to bear that nothing else dared to do. And it's only like years or decades later when people are actually fucking getting in trouble for this shit. Evangeli Donut saying Boondocks did it and Dave Chappelle did it too. Bro, it's fucking mental.
This is an analog security system.
Analog.
You mean a person?
I see a familiar face. Is that Enya? There's a bit of data here as well.
No, I think maybe it was a camera recording.
I'm going beyond fate to be with everyone. Enya.
What does that mean?
I find it interesting there's an opera house here, considering that obviously this game took a lot from Nier Automata, and there was a boss fight that took place in an opera house with an opera singer.
What, Nier?
Yeah.
Demo machine. Eidos. Art Center. Information about time, host, organizer, and sponsors. Target audience. How to watch. Admission on first come, first served basis. It
First come,
seems
first
that an
served.
autograph session with the stars was held after the performance. They even had a souvenir shop inside the art center. There seems to be more data here about Enya.
Alright. Where's the last one?
Evangeli Donut saying that everybody knew about Diddy. It was an open secret. It's a reason people in the West hate him. Interesting. Like, we live so far away from all of that, which is why we don't.
I am not in the world of
No.
rap, hip-hop, and R&B, so I don't know these things. But I can believe this being one of those open secrets that everyone knows about, talks about, you know, whispers about, I suppose. And now 50 Cent is like, I'm gonna make money out of this and spread it in the open.
No, I might be that 50 Cent, like when you have kids and stuff like that, and the stuff that you hear about.
Artificial actress.
Come on, music. Lower the music. Come on, game.
I've actually stopped paying attention because I can't hear it any.
Sources.
Oh, this is annoying. Are they actually playing music in here?
There's a whole bunch of speakers there.
It might be that they're playing the music and that's what it is, but still,
Yeah.
this is bad.
The Enya hit.
But the camera got stuck. What the fuck?
One and the same.
Oh shit.
Beyond Faith. Was that the title of the song? Let's see. So there was a performance here, and Enya was the lead singer. That about right?
Yes.
Our memory sticks are designed to store the most important information in the deepest places.
What?
The fact that
What?
song was the only memory Enya had left proves just how important it is to her.
Can't delete it. It's protected.
Isn't that enough? I don't think you'll find anything else. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay then, let's go.
Now the music shuts up. Oh my god.
That's restarting. Don't worry.
Like I was saying, was that the uncomfortable episode where the boy wore a tube top? Yeah, that was it was one of the two twins. I can't remember their names now.
Oh wow. Okay, we're here now. What the fuck?
Convenient.
Oof. That scared the shit out of me.
Well, I found important information, thanks to Digger. It's about you. About your life before. It might just be speculation, but I
Why is she
think it's
nodding
safe
so
to
much?
assume Digger is right. I also found out the title of your song.
I'm listening.
You used to be an artist, in a broader collection of artists.
Imagine her song name was Wet Ass Pussy or something.
Featured in a piece titled Madame Machine. The song you sang in it closely resembles the song you sing now. The song
Used to be called Nicki Minaj.
Beyond Fate.
Beyond fate. Is that so?
Yes, though that's only part of the whole picture.
It's okay. This is enough.
Are you sure about that? I still have more to share.
Beyond fate. My past self could be urging me with those very same words.
Don't start twerking now.
Peace with the past I've lost and accept what I have now.
She creates the second season of She-Hulk.
It seems as if my obsession has troubled many people.
I mean, she's got thighs a bit like Nicki Minaj.
I already regret saying that, so...
For me. Isn't that all that really matters?
Well, I suppose you're right.
Pan over the camera to
Hopefully-
Sue. Oh, there he is.
Thank you.
Hopefully when they wiped out humanity, they wiped out twerking.
All right. Take this data. What is stored there will help you fully restore Beyond Fate.
But she remembers the song, so what's it going to
Thank
restore?
you, Eve.
If I may, could I maybe ask you to sing that song for me now?
She sings it 1 billion times every
Oh,
day, for fuck's sake.
I'd
Give
be
her a
happy
break.
to.
Are we going to hear the full song?
Here we go.
Look at this piece of wood. It's so woody. Wait, who's playing the piano?
It's a tape.
Yeah. Thought the dude would play it.
Is this in Korean?
It's hard to tell.
Why aren't there any subtitles? He's like, guys, I hear singing. I don't like it. Alternatively, they're like, oh god, she's singing again.
Shut up there. There was a song that was like sung all the time. You're beautiful. I think it was called You're Beautiful. I think, anyway, it used to be sung too much. People got fed up of it. It's hilarious.
Doesn't that happen to everything?
Yeah, but this was like... yeah, it happens to a lot of songs, but this one was just memorable. It was funny as fuck. I think even the guy who wrote the song kind of got fed up of it.
Clap. Clap. Now's the time to clap.
You're supposed to clap, you fake human. This is awkward.
I know, right? Even if you're a one-woman audience, you should clap. Oh well. Ugh,
Well, maybe she doesn't know. Eve doesn't know how to be normal human, right?
Good point.
Was it Eve J. saying if you listen to West Coast rap, they're very anti-Diddy and anti-Bad Boy records? Interesting.
I think this is the only quest where I think there's the only concert rather where you go and you get paid 3,000 for watching it.
I wish I got paid to watch concerts.
Uh-huh.
I wish I got paid. End of story. Ah!
Ooh, out of order. So much for that arcade machine. Alright, those were the quests I wanted to do. And with that, I feel satisfied going to the end game.
Yes. Evangelidon mentioning that Musk got called out about the 9-year-old thing with Diddy. Apparently Musk knew or something. And Leonardo
boy.
DiCaprio's got caught in it as well. There's a video with Leonardo DiCaprio. Diddy. This is the thing, right? Everybody is going to try and distance themselves from him. He's going to come, and I think he's going to squeal. He's going to give up all the other people that were implicated in his
Retrieve the memory
stuff.
sticks from the ruins. But there were far more dead people than there were intact memory sticks.
I did your quest by accident.
Treasure. Treasure. My treasure.
Oh, the mad woman.
I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. I'm sorry I ran away. I'm sorry I survived.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
Are you positive we can trust her with the memories?
Have a little bit, a slight bit of compassion, mate.
Yeah.
But
I'm just taking a
she'll
piss.
be all right, Adam.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Look at her.
All right.
She's not gonna kill herself.
Alright, what do I get for this?
Evangelidon, I'm waiting for a documentary to come out on this. One that gives all the details of the stuff that comes out from the court case.
All the juicy details, yeah?
Like, see that this
Court
is
case.
Epstein levels of shit.
Except he's still alive.
I mean, Epstein's still alive, man. It's just a conspiracy that he's dead. Ah, they took him away. Put him a tinfoil hat.
Oh dear.
Yeah, hopefully that he doesn't kill himself in jail.
Right. Okay, there are 2 more things I need to do, but they're in Eidos 9, which is part of the end game anyway, so let's go.
Let's go to space.
No regrets.
No regrets. Wait, what? What?
Just a reminder, we're heading into space, so expect the journey to be a long one. You should try to take care of everything you need to in Zion before we leave.
Can I get your jacket, Adam? Looks cool.
Wait.
Huh?
What?
What's going on?
I have
Oh, this is where she interrupts.
There's somewhere I'd like to visit
Denied.
before we leave.
Where?
Can we possibly make a stop at Eidos 9?
Denied.
This is where we want to go.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Are you sure?
Can I
Yes.
ask why?
I want to tell Lily to
There's a
fuck off.
workshop
Why?
there, a place that I was hiding.
But because I want to, okay? We can still go, but we'll just tell her we're not.
Alright, let's go for Eidos 9.
Oh, Lily, you're making us take a
If you really
freaking
need it, Lily.
Thank you.
diversion. Your smile's not going to make me happy. My heart's too cold.
The fact that we're going to Eidos 9 means we get the true ending. Well, we can get the true ending.
Do you know what the true ending is in this game? It should be me getting my waifu. That's what the fuck?
Damn. It's swarming with aerial interception nativas. Getting close is gonna be tough.
These things fire missiles? What the fuck? Do you know, this is reminiscent of
Warhammer?
Starship Troopers. No,
Okay,
Starship Troopers. They had these like space aliens, insects that could fire missiles into space or some shit.
Alright. Now, I remember this being a bit of a long level and a bit of a hard one too.
Detected in this sector. Take care of them, Eve.
Cracked was saying, I don't know who Ashmanic is. I was never involved with him. I was never in that Discord server. When the Discord chat gets leaked.
All this is for you, Lily.
Lily, you're gonna get us killed, you silly person.
Okay, there's an outfit here that I want to get, and there's a boss fight I need to unlock here, which I didn't unlock the first time I played this because I didn't know it was here.
Wait, Wait, Valeria Cry says, I made a thesis about people like Epstein so many years ago. Interesting. Even I don't saying there's a docu-series is being done by Netflix.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Like, try saying that's why I have indifference and apathy about this subject matter, along with racism and animal abuse. I don't know, man, like, I get being apathetic to some of these things sometimes, but like, it's never good to become totally apathetic to these things. Evangelic Donut saying, and before Diddy was in the Epstein tapes. Oof. Oof. Evangelic Donut saying Blue Gender is better than Starship Troopers. I think I watched Blue Gender.
I don't know what that is.
Anime. Movie.
Movie.
I might be wrong though. Oh, maybe it wasn't a movie, it was a series. Yeah, I'm sure I watched this. Okay.
Oh, that's a great sign when I already don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, it's like the guy has a disease, so he's put in cryostasis until they find a cure. And then when they wake him up, it's the future and the world's gone to fuck. And I don't know why they wake him up, but like, it's bad because bugs have taken over and eating everyone or some shit. And can you imagine being cryostasis? Like, some people get woken up by the bugs and then the bugs eat them straight away. It's, when you think about it, it's pretty horrific. Anyway, he escapes and then much stuff ensues.
Guy died. Felt bad about it.
I think, Valaya Kantari, it's not that society, well, I mean, they don't actively support it, but it's just that when you have people in power,
they end up making sure things go so that they can do these things.
Yeah, if you have, the thing is, if when you have money and power, right, all of your flaws come to the fore, because you've got nobody and no need to correct yourself, and so that's why the biggest bastards who act like they're something else but are actually like psychos tend to be the people that are rich and powerful. Or, I mean, you do get psychopaths like serial killers, but again, they need to have something about them that gives them that power, whether it's charisma, strength, or whatever. But money, man. And everybody will be your friend if you're showing them a good time.
I forgot to buy ammo before coming here.
I wouldn't be that harsh about that. Valari Katari is a slippery slope.
What do you say?
It's like then you decide who can and who can't. And it's like, who gives you the right to decide that?
The haves and have-nots, that's who.
It's like that, you know, the idea is like a benevolent dictator is the best type of system, some people say. And it's like, yeah, but where are you going to get a benevolent dictator? Or where are you going to get a benevolent dictator that stays benevolent and doesn't get...
Who doesn't turn into a real politician?
Yes, who doesn't turn into a monster, basically. Because they all do, right? Some of them are good, but they turn into a monster eventually. Because if they weren't, they would give up the power, right? When it wasn't needed anymore. But then if you think you're right, and the way that you run something or do something is right, and you don't trust anyone else, what's going to happen?
Am I mistaken? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Yeah, so like, how do you know you're right? This is a problem. When you start assuming that you're right and everyone else is wrong, it's you might be correct, but it's a very dangerous thing to think about, because then you're not going to accept anyone else's.
Chances are the problem is a lot more nuanced, because people tend to think simply. That's why you need teams of people to deal with things like this.
No, do you know the problem is? I agree, right? People do tend to think simply, and that's why you need to have groups and that people with different backgrounds, and you need people to be like anchors for other people and to stop crazy ideas from going whatever.
Oh, people with different backgrounds? That sounds dangerously woke. Nah, it's true, yeah.
I mean, look, and I mean, we do live in a world where you do get too much of that in certain things, right?
Yeah.
But there is such thing as a balance. But the problem is, solutions, even good solutions, are complicated, or they just don't, and they're not going to happen and work straight away. And people, when you have to explain a solution in more than one sentence, people lose interest, and that's why politicians like to just make up bullshit and say one-line solutions.
3-word solutions, man.
Because that's what sticks in people's minds, and because you need to get voted in, and it's like, what do you do, right? And the other problem is, if you're running anything or doing anything right, and there's no problems, nobody notices. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When has the sewage system backed up in your house because of the external sewage system? Has that ever happened?
Yes. So well, the drainage system outside has gotten blocked a few times. We've had to get acid to drain it.
And that's because of the mains, right, outside of the house?
Yeah.
Okay. But what hasn't? I'm trying to think, and this is the thing, right? You will not think about it because you've never had an issue with it. And that's the problem. If you're doing your job right, nobody notices. So, a politician that wants to be popular has to find a problem and
complain about it.
Complain about it and have a quote-unquote solution for it.
Oh yeah, but also make sure the solution doesn't work, but it keeps the people riled up so that they can keep going on about it and keep getting points.
I mean, they don't care. It's not even that they're actively coming up with solutions that don't work. They're not that smart. It's just that they come up with solutions that they might even believe should work, but they're stupid solutions. They don't work, and then they blame someone else for it not working. You change the goalpost, right, in an argument when someone says one thing and then they start talking about another thing in the argument. So it's like a tale. And the thing is, what type of people want to lead? A lot of people that want to lead have power, thirsts for power and all that shit, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of things going against having a good leadership. I mean, just look at our governments and what options we had the last 15 years to choose from. Mate, it hurts my fucking soul. But anyway,
still aren't getting any better.
No, because I don't think we might be at a point where they can't get any better for a long time, or we might just be screwed.
We just need to do a complete do-over, get rid of everyone, start again.
Right, so let's just do Attack on Titan. No spoil. Well, I won't spoil it. But let's just reset everything, okay? Reset, guys. Reset. Wipe humanity out. I'll survive because why not?
I just like what I'm seeing there. So Valari Katara says, sorry, I still see democracy as not viable. I am better educated than the populace. YouTube blocked me. That is you, Evangelist Donor, right?
Why? How'd you get blocked? You're the least offensive person in the chat. I genuinely don't know why YouTube does that. Is it this? I genuinely don't know. But, I mean, if you look at examples, right, we've got social media, which is a good metric. Just like back in the day, you'd have TV shows and all that. It's like, what's popular? What do people really like to watch? Because we live with, it's almost like populist governments, right? People that are popular. And you see who's the most popular streamer, popular TV series. It doesn't tend to be the most, well thought out people or streamers or whatever.
Nah.
Then, I mean, only recently I heard there's a VTuber called Iron Mouse who became the most.
You only heard about Iron Mouse recently?
No. It's only recently she became the most.
She's the
subscribed to.
She has
Twitch
the most subs
ever.
on Twitch, and I think someone got really mad about it after being dethroned.
So Kai Sennett, who I didn't know who he was, but he was the one before.
Excuse me?
Kai Sennett, I think he's.
No, sorry, fucking Adam.
So which is fine, right? But there's other guys that are up there, and they're complete and utter fuckwits, right? And you're just bro. But hey, I mean, I think the populace people are oh, the population is stupid. I'm like, it's always been stupid, right? People who are, like, I don't know, intelligent, not just educated, but intelligent and wise, have always been a minority, right? None of that's changed. But it's when, and the dangerous thing is when you assume that you are the intelligent and wise one above the people. That's all. I always feel that's a dangerous thing to think.
It is.
Like, it's one thing for other people to say, we believe that you're wise and that you are, you know, intelligence is one thing, but wisdom is a different one. And I feel like wise people realize that, you know, or they realize that, you know, I know this much, but there's so much more I don't know. Yeah. I feel like history is littered with people that thought that they were more intelligent than the general populace.
Of course.
And it's never really ended well.
The underappreciated geniuses.
Yeah, I mean, it's rare to get people like Einstein who are acknowledged in general society. Like, people like that tend to be not acknowledged. Crack Dealer is saying we should just follow the Emperor and stop thinking for ourselves. Yes! Blindly follow the Emperor.
What I said was that some idiot made a woke content detector list for video games. Oh, right. Yeah, I know about that. That's on Steam.
I think I know the guy. What was his name? Brutus or something? Cabrutus. It was funny. I think it was like basically all the games that certain companies like Sweet Baby Inc. were involved with.
Well, from what I understand, the list has gotten so ridiculous, right, that even Space Marine 2 is included on it now.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to these things, really. I'm a lot happier for not doing that. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm enjoying my life. Don't have to be part of the Angry Brigade. The super angry crew.
But I'm always angry, so I may as well be involved with the angry crew. I mean, I know about this list. I don't actually read it. I just let people who talk about it on the internet mention it, but I didn't know Space Marine 2 was on it.
I don't know what it's there for, but it's there.
It was funny because allegedly the CEO made a comment on an Asmongold video, and it was just like, I'm glad you liked it. You know, we wanted to go back to do an old school fun game and not have any of the weird stuff that we've got in a lot of the games we get nowadays. And then a lot of people got pissed off at that. But also, if anyone's expecting fairness and equality from a Warhammer game, you've came to the wrong place, mate. Warhammer's full of the most xenophobic, complete utter bastards. Everyone's a bastard, that's the point.
How do I get there? I'm wondering. Fall damage is too high.
Wait, do you need to go? Do you not definitely need to go down there?
There's a treasure chest there as well.
Is it in the water?
Okay,
or can you jump into the water without fall damage?
I don't know. Hang on a second. I also need to find out where is that boss fight. It's an optional boss encounter, essentially in the far back of the map. I can't even look at the map, right? That's a really annoying part of this.
Why?
Because...
Is there something to do with this area?
Yeah, they're just like, nope, we don't have any map data.
Lame. Damn, Elsa Gate, that's a well that man.
What?
Did you ever hear about Spider-Man and Elsa Gate?
No, I have not heard about this. What happened?
Right, so a couple of some people were making these weird videos aimed at children where they would dress up as Spider-Man and Elsa, right? Elsa being a character from a Disney thing.
Is it Frozen or something?
Yeah, she's the main woman from Frozen. And
Right.
they'd make these really fucking weird... It's just like fucked up, stupid videos that children would probably be amused by. And it's like, oh no, Elsa's got pregnant from Spider-Man and all this weird shit. Like, if you watched it, and if you saw your kid watching it, you'd be like horrified. But it was clearly aimed at kids because they were all cosplaying as these characters and acting really stupid for children. And it got into YouTube Kids. And there was a whole thing about it. It was like, how the fuck did this get into YouTube Kids? Does YouTube actually fucking screen any of this? Look at this shit. And the guys that were
YouTube
involved
doesn't
in it...
screen anything manually, I'm sure.
So, well, I mean, I feel like with the kids thing, well, they probably do now because they got fucked over with that. But like, the guys who were involved in that, there's two brothers who I knew about because a YouTuber called H3H3 did some videos on them. They used to make prank videos back in the day when they were the in thing. They're a bunch of idiots, so they were involved in this Spider-Man and Elsa bullshit.
Yeah.
It was so Valari Kadai saying that he'd said his parents should be held accountable for it. If solely YouTube gets punished, nobody's going to learn. The problem is that YouTube is one entity and it's a big one that can be targeted. Parents, it's down to their own individual responsibility to take accountability for that, and they're not going to. I mean, the reality is that you shouldn't be letting your kids blindly watch what's on even YouTube Kids without keeping an eye on it. But a lot of people, I mean, kids are a fucking pain in the arse and hard to control, and the tablets make it so much easier. It's not good. You shouldn't do it, but the temptation to just shut your kid up for a couple of hours by putting a tablet in front of them.
Complicated from here. Remember the route clearly so you don't get lost.
Colony drop. I remember this part of the game being a fucking pain in the ass.
Oh, even just saying, so the reason was Warhammer's on its Ultramarines are diverse, improbable female authority figure, frontline female combatants. No, they've had female. Is she an Inquisitor, or is she part of the Battle Sisters, sororitas, or what are they called? Because they exist, and they are fucking badass, and they are also batshit crazy.
Yeah, but they're women, which is a problem for some.
Warhammer's always had female Inquisitors and stuff like that, and the Sisters of Battle have existed, and they were there, I think, in turn as a type of like female Space Marine, even though they're not female Space Marines. So it's when they start going, oh no, we have to have a female Space Marine. You go, no, that goes. I mean, that just goes entirely against the current lore, and you're ham-fisting them into a thing that was like very stringent for a long time.
I'm reading in the chat. It says, the person who made this list is a puss. The person who made this is softer than baby powder.
Lol.
That's actually funny, man.
Yeah, Crack Dealer brings it up. There's Sisters of Battle and Sisters of Silence.
Which I've heard you talk about these people before. These characters, I mean.
The Sisters of Battle are badass, man. Fucking mental zealots that wear power armor, and some of them look hot, though you probably wouldn't want to go out with one of them because they are fucking married to the Emperor. I did read a couple of books based on the Sisters of Battle as well from the Black Library.
Oh, that took it out. Okay.
I just say, yeah, my messages aren't going through. Oh wait, I'm seeing top chat. Top chat sucks.
It's so funny if that was the problem the whole time.
That might be, by the way. I hate that top chat is the default. Crack Racing, I think the company said there's always been female custodians out there. Yeah, I saw that. They tweeted it. It's not new to the lore. There's always been female custodians, and I'm like, no, mate. Look, I am not a Warhammer 40k historian or expert, but
Are you really
I'm
not?
not remember. I don't remember. No, mate, I know fuck all about the lore. I know a lot more than you do, right?
Yes.
But you don't know. You don't thingy Warhammer 40k. Yeah, I don't remember no female fucking custodies, right? It's just like, it's just laziness. Like they created the Sisters of Battle, as like an in lore, makes sense, doesn't fuck up the rest of the lore too much or at all really, kind of thing for that back in the day. Like, why can't you just do stuff like that makes sense in game instead of stuff that breaks that universe? But whatever. 40k is gonna be they're gonna be looking for the money, right? They're gonna do what they think is right, and if it fucks them over, that custody thing was funny though. They're like, why is everyone complaining? It's like, Warhammer 40k, right? Whenever I mention it in front of any of my female friends, they're like, what the fuck, right? Like, this is a thing that people used to take the piss out of, that was just for guys, and now people are like, oh, we need female this, and I was like, no, we have female stuff, we have a variety of things. Why don't the Tau have male and female soldiers and stuff like that? Actually, the Tau have a female general, one of the special characters you can get. Like, there's plenty of options, right? And I can see it being especially galling to people that are like massive fans, were called nerds when they were kids, made fun of. Women are like, you're not gonna get a girlfriend, blah 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 bullshit. And now, as an adult, they're just like, oh, you are a bigot. It's like, weren't you fucking assholes for whatever? Such is life though, man, such is life. You're saying a single custody is 1 in 100,000, and a female body is just not built for being a custody. Yeah, they're not. Have you seen the Space Marines? I mean, they're super.
I like that one.
Biologically fucking enhanced, right? It just doesn't work with female bodies, but whatever. The thing is, right, there's a space for, like, we live in a world where there's so many people that can, so much access to making indie games and new IP, new games, new stories, where this can make sense. And
I'm laughing because when you said that, I just started thinking of Dustborn and Concord. And I'm like, people...
But the market will decide, right? The people will decide, but there's a lot of good stories to tell from diverse backgrounds and all sorts of stuff, right? That people will enjoy. And if people genuinely enjoy it because they can, like, no matter who you are, if you can associate with it, right?
I don't know what happened, why people had to have things to be exactly the same as them to relate to them. I was like, I thought you're supposed to be able to find stories of different people, and you can enjoy things you can find common between you.
Okay, I watch too much crazy fucking commentator stuff, but like there's some cynical people say, one or two, it's like, well, when a guy watches something, like they watch Batman, they relate to Batman, they say, I want to be like Batman, right? And when a girl watches something, they say, I want them to be like me.
Huh.
And a slight difference, and it's a very big generalization, and I kind of see it. I don't know how much truth there is in it, but that's what some cynical people say. It works both ways, yeah. Evangelion saying they are type of these are the type of people who made this white CG mod for San Andreas because they can't fathom playing as a black character. Yeah, I mean, it works both ways. People, I mean,
watch out! There's a lot of them.
I had never heard of that mod before. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you're always. That's the thing, right? Look, I'd love to be an attractive woman, but unfortunately I'm not. But I'm quite happy to play one.
You should play this game then.
There are 2 paths.
I mean, it's not my type of game, but I'd love to play this character. You know what I mean? I have an issue with it. And we'll be honest, right? There's very few characters in video games that I can like physically associate with super well. It's not too many cynical Scottish assholes out there.
Oh man, that Scottish character in Metaphor is great.
Yeah, I heard you comment.
You meet his daughter later, and she's staying with a foxy lady in a bar or a hotel.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I should show you this. You'll like this. And then you forge a bond with the daughter, which is the same thing as social links or confidants from early Persona games. Right. Okay, from the parking area, hang from the open space and head down. Hang from the open space and head down.
The reality is, right, we live, I know Vinny Caravella says this from Nextlander a lot, it's the best of times for games, and even though there's a lot of games and a lot of questionable weird shit that goes on, this is the best time for video games, because you can play all the old video games that have existed.
That's not true anymore, but
not
most
every
of them,
single
yes.
one. Most of them you can either emulate or get old versions of and play, right? And there's all these new games, these indie, like there's a lot of indie developer games that are like just fun to play, right? There's so much variety now, and with that comes like a lot of shit games, but also a lot more interesting games, a lot more variety. So there is good from that. Like you yourselves can make your own game for free, effectively. If you can draw the art, make a story, and learn some game design. Like I've talked about the Good Old Games engine before, which is free and open source. Like it's such a great time to want to develop games. And like I think the people that developed this one, was it a huge team that developed it?
I wouldn't say huge.
Yeah, I don't think they were a massive team like a Ubisoft level of thing. Because I don't know, there's so much the accessibility into developing games. There's so much more accessibility.
Oh, I think I found it.
I'll try to be a bit positive here.
Awesome. There we are. Punk top. God, I was so sad when I heard about this outfit and I realized I missed it in my first playthrough. I was like, what?
You're gonna have to show me what it looks like.
It is exactly as it sounds. It is a punk top.
I'm sorry. I'm a very visual person. I need to see.
Right. Right. So that's one of the two things I wanted to do here, which was find that outfit. It's basically a denim outfit, short t-shirt, short jacket, sort of stonewash look to it.
Nice.
The other thing is I gotta find the boss fight.
I heard Hideo Kojima was selling a jacket for $1,700. It was themed on...
Is it a jacket he's worn or what?
No, it was themed on... What the fuck? What was the walking simulator called again?
Death Stranding. Oh, man.
That's it. It was a Death Stranding themed jacket. Let me just check this.
He was showing that at Tokyo Game Show as well. And I'm like, I really need to play that.
Let's see.
because the second one's going to come out.
Right, here
And
we
even
go.
though the first one really doesn't strike my fancy, it's a Kojima game and I feel compelled to play his games.
Right. Check out this $1,700 Death Stranding 2 jacket you'll never get. Lol. $1,700. What a bunch of bull. Remember when
What is it
gaming
made
was like...
of?
It's made out of just fucking normal materials.
Have you heard about the photo mode in Death Stranding 2?
No.
Alright, first of all, you know photo modes in games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a photo
Oh,
mode...
wait, sorry. The Ultramarines are seen in game are improbably diverse. Sorry, I just saw something that Evangelion Donut posted. What were you saying?
Okay, I was saying, first of all, photo modes in games, right? They're quite popular, especially in, like, Sony games.
Taking a photo, just being able to take a photo of the scenery.
Yeah, you can pose your
Within the
characters,
game.
make them do selfies and stuff, and because it's only rendering that, the graphics get bumped up. It's a pretty good thing. Stellar Blade is going to get a photo mode soon, but I'm talking about Death Stranding 2, because Kojima has indicated that, yes, there will be a photo mode in Death Stranding 2, and it is going to be a Kojima photo mode. It's not that you'll be taking pictures of the characters. You'll be taking pictures of behind-the-scenes recordings of the actors.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I keep telling you, he's got too much leeway now. He needs to have what he had when he was making the MGS series. Like, just, like, people in his team that are like, Mr. Kojima, no. You know, some every so often go, no.
Who is going to tell him, Mr. Kojima, you can't do this? He's his
This
own
is the problem.
boss.
When you become your own boss, this is the problem, right? All the worst of your excesses comes out. And then you have a walking simulator that's like batshit crazy.
He's his
so it's
own
like kind of
boss.
awesome.
He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He gets a shit ton of money from both Sony and Microsoft.
You know, they're fun to give too much. Giving them too much money, guys.
Screw high up.
I take it Death Stranding was popular, right? Like, it must have been to to do a sequel. A lot of people did lambast it for the fucking crazy game mechanics.
Yes, but it also came out just before lockdown.
I just think back to like when MGS3 and they're talking about how Kojima wanted you to actually have to spend 2 weeks trying to kill the end. And you're just like, yeah, this is why you had a team to tell shut the fuck up sometimes, right? Like, you need to temper the madness, and with Death Stranding, there's no one there to be able to do that.
Yeah, Ash Kojima had models do mocap nude, especially for MGS4. Yeah, so it's basically like part 2 of that.
You know, that's so dodge. I hope that I hope nothing ever comes out. Kojima like that. But I do enjoy knowing that. the bad guys in for the what were they called, the sirens, or what were they called?
The sirens.
The women, the Beauty
and Beast Corps.
Beauty and the Beast Corps, yeah. Epic. There's also the Paz photo love mode in Peace Walker. Wasn't Paz? No, Paz was above age. Paz was 18 plus, but acting like a child or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that does sound a bit like Cope, but Paz was 16. Wait, she wasn't 18. I was lied to.
Your Honor, she told me she was a 16-year-old pretending to be an 18-year-old. I did not know she was a 16-year-old pretending to be an 18-year-old pretending to be a 16-year-old.
I did not know she was actually 18. I'm disgraced to myself.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I will totally play the Nier Automata crossover DLC when that comes out.
What is that going to be in a mission, or just having the characters?
Probably a little campaign. 2B will be in it.
I need to see this. I need to. Oh, fucking 2B. Oh.
Where am
Oh,
I?
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't forget that Kojima wanted Emma to bleed during the water section.
When you say bleed, what do you mean?
He's explained it in the second message.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, that's probably up there with like his thing where he wanted a guard to
He's
shit
shit.
on Raiden.
Well, he had, what's that, Johnny? Shit himself.
Johnny Sakaki.
Yeah. The shit jokes and the piss stuff, right? When you start putting everything together, he's like, wait, yeah, fucking
Man, this guy
pissed himself.
definitely
What else?
definitely has a scat thing going on, huh?
I don't wanna ever come across Hideo Kojima's private laptop.
Alright. I'm gonna have to do more research to find out where this boss is, so I'm gonna call it here. Let's find the save point.
Jason, let's not forget the stuff he did in Police Knots. What was in Police Knots?
Don't you remember in Police Knots, you go in the space shuttle?
Oh yeah, you can feel up. Yeah, that was brought up by that feminist Frequency.
Of course it was.
I remember. And I was like, this can't be real. And I said it was real. But then there was the other thing where you were chatting up your friend's daughter. Or she was kind of into you and you're just like, eh. And I was like, no, man, why is this even here? Don't have this. No.
Don't have this?
Just don't have this.
Oh boy. Have you played MGS4? The photo mode were in that game. Yeah, I know the photo mode you're talking about. I never did that. There was that part where at the end of the boss fight, you would have to take their picture or something while they're walking towards you in the white space.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
I need that MGS3 and Silent Hill 2. Yeah, both of them are getting remade. Silent Hill 2's remake is just coming out, I think. Death Stranding, haven't you had enough? I find myself strangely transfixed with Death Stranding. First of all, I know I don't like it. Because it looks,
finish the first
it looks
one, though.
fucking dull. But at the same time, it's a Kojima game. And that still intrigues me. Especially with the idea that a new one's coming out.
Do you remember we hiked up a mountain with our dead, deceased mother on our back?
That was the first thing you do in that game. We only played it for an hour.
I know, dude. We only played it for an hour, and we were hiking up a mountain to go to this like funeral pyre where we were attacked by ghosts or something.
Anyway, thank you all for coming. It is almost 10 p.m. and I need to come off. This has been Friday Night Chill stream on a Saturday because we're really good at managing our time. I'm Cooksall, that's Ash Manic. So next Friday, I don't think you'll be online, right?
No, I've got something on Friday.
Right, so in that case, we're not carrying on Stellar Blade. Instead, I'll do something else. I'm considering... where's my... here we are.
I swear to God, if you do something cool, I'm going to get pissed at myself.
I'm considering going for the demo of Reinitis. This is
what the fuck?
So this game is from Sakaguchi. Hironobu Sakaguchi, creator of Final Fantasy. It's his newest thing. Probably worth checking out then.
Cool.
Eventually done it says lessons in love. Nah. Anyway, good night everyone. Hopefully we will see you next time.
Good night.